can't see God. I want you to see what our passage has to say this morning. Those who belong to Him relate to Him. His invisible nature does not mean that we can't have a relationship with God. Nor does it mean that any kind of relationship that we have with God has to be indirect and superficial. God has made His presence plain, in spite of the fact that our physical eyes can't behold Him. Romans chapter 1 verse 20 says this, "For since the creation of the world, His invisible attributes, His eternal power and divine nature have been clearly seen, being understood through what has been made, so that they are without excuse." That verse tells us God is invisible, but He's made Himself known in what is visible around us. He's explained to us who He is by what is visible around us, so that no one has an excuse about knowing God, because it's plain in what we can see. I want to ask you this morning, is the blind believer's faith any less substantial than the sighted believer? When we have Marvin Whiteman come and worship with us, and he plays on the piano and speaks God's word and gives us those inspiring messages, is his faith any less substantial because he can't see? Is he less of a believer because he doesn't have vision? It would have to be if we could only relate superficially to God. If seeing was essential to knowing God, then our faith would have to be superior to those who did not have sight. But see, God did reveal Himself to us in that way. Vision is not important in knowing God, in having a close relationship with God, because God has revealed Himself in ways that are not visible.